So today we are going to discuss about backup and recovery. Okay. So backup, Hana backup and recovery part. Today we are going to discuss. CP Hana backup and so recovery. So this is the topic we are going to discuss today. So in general, why backup is required? So why backup is required in general scenario? Most of the cases we will take the backup of our documents. So in pen drive or somewhere we will take photos in Google Drive. We will take the backup, right? Why that backup is required?
For safety.
For safety. Okay, correct. Any other thing? Yeah, yeah, safety only, right? In case of something got failure in mobile, something got some failure happened in your mobile, so it got crashed, then you cannot recover the all the contacts and the data, everything, right? So that's why you are taking the backup, right? That's why you are taking the so backup, you are loading the data into the some other external drive or some external sites you are loading it, right? So you are taking. Suppose even our contacts also we are loading to the our Gmail in your WhatsApp, everything, all the videos, photos, chat history, everything we are taking the backup to some other Google Drive. You know, right? All you guys know, right? In our WhatsApp also there is a option, backup option. So that time, so whatever the settings you set, so based upon that setting, based upon that interval, that your WhatsApp data will be backed up, right? Something happens, again you purchased the new phone, then you can recover it by providing that email ID. So that last backup, whenever it was happened, you can recover it, right? You can recover the all the data, you can recover it. The same time, even contacts as well, in mobile phone contacts, whatever you think. So the main bottom line is, if something goes wrong, something goes wrong. So in case of, suppose if I talk about the database perspective, in case of database failure, why? Because all the data sitting in database level. You suppose if the database got crashed, what happens? Then all the data will be gone, right? All the data will be gone. Financial data, so sales data, whatever employee data, whatever the data is there in the database level table, the database is crashed, something deleted, everything will be done, right? Everything will be gone. Everything will be gone. So in that case, how can we recover the data? So that is the main thing here. So that's the purpose only. We have to take the backup of the our database. We have to take the backup, right? Backup, we have to take it out. Once the backup taken, so something is happens, we can recover it. We can recover it to the, so when was the last backup you have taken? Maybe today only. Then you can recover to up to today, up to that point in time you can recover it using the log backup. You can recover it. So, okay, so we can take it. So where can we take the backup here? Where can we take the, in Hana also we have the one feature, backup and recovery feature, backup and recovery feature. So if you see here in the system DB, there is a option backup. You can see here there is a option in the backup option. In the backup option, this is the overview, what exactly happening currently in the backup. So that will tell you what exactly happening here, whether there is any current backup. So are there any last successful backup? No. So that is the thing it will show here. In the configuration tab, these are the settings. So where the backup will be stored, what is the location? Here you can see USR, SAP, SID, backup and data. So this is the by default, this is the location where the all the backups will be stored here. So if you want to change the settings, we can change the settings as well, this one. And also log, there are two types of backups will happen, data backup and log backup. Data backup and log backup. Suppose let me draw one diagram. This is the our RAM. right? These are the our file systems. These are the our file systems. File systems in the sense like /ana data, then /ana log folder. So, and this is our main memory. This is our memory. So data first it will go to the main memory. It will sit here. Then one copy of data it will also store at file system level. File system level means /ana data and /ana log as well. So something goes wrong here. If the memory, the suppose in the virtual memory, in the physical memory, your memory got crashed, your system got crashed, then so all the memory which is there in the RAM memory will be gone, will be flushed out, it will come to zero status, everything will be deleted, right? Then how again it will read the data from, so data folder to, again the data will be loaded from here to here, it will load the data, right? That is what we discussed, right? During the delta merge and the save point, during the HANA restarts, what happens? Data will come to the here. Then after that, after the 5 minutes, data will go to the data folder. Then whenever you something system is got crashed here, then whatever the data is there in the HANA RAM memory, everything will be gone. Everything will be gone. So then there is no data then. How can I get the data here? So whenever you are starting the HANA database, again, the data will be loaded, data will be reloaded from disk to main memory, the data will be reloaded here. Okay, that is fine. The main memory is crashed, then you have file system, you have the file systems. File system means so storage, you have the storage, so disk or storage, whatever it maybe you can call it, so you can recover it, fine, that is fine. But what about even the data folder, log folder got crashed, then how can we recover it? Then how can you recover it? Right? You cannot recover it. Why? You cannot restore it. Right? How can we do that one? We cannot do that one. So that's why we have to take the backup. That's why we have to take the backup of this to some internal, like same folder, other file system. We can take it out, or we can also take it to the some other external drive. Also we can take it out. Some other external drive also we can take, some other external drive also we can load it. So we have the external drives like Tivoli, TSM. So Tivoli storage manager or some other drives. So there we can take the, we can load it. Something entire box is crashed, we can just take the backup from the this Tivoli external storage. Then we can keep it here. Then we can do the restore activity. We can do the restore activity. So two types we can take the backup. One is the file system backup, and second one is the external. That is called the back INT. External or back INT, external or back INT. So external backups we can take it out. Two types we can take the backups. So backups. So either file system backup or back INT we can take it out. Back INT. So you can see here. So file system means same system. There is a one more folder will be created. It will take the backup. Right? That is the data backup. So log backup also it will take it. But by default, if you see here, by default, it's a 15 interval, 15 minutes. By default, log backup will happen every 15 minutes. Why? Because log backups, the committed transactions, the changes about the data will be stored in the log backups. So in the data backup, in the data folder, in the data, this, so okay, this this data backup will take the backup of the data folder /ana data. This log backup will take the backup of the /ana log, right? So what exactly in the data folder contains? So it contains the actual SQL data. In the data folder contains the actual SQL data. SQL data, it will store it here. All committed data, SQL data will be stored here. All the tables and everything. What about the log folder? The changes about the data, the changes about the data, the what changes are going to happen, whether it's a committed or non-committed, all this kind of logs will be stored into the this log backups. So that's why this log backup is every 15 minutes, it will happen automatically. If you disable it, what happens? Your file system got full status. Why? Because the log backup will not happen, then your file system is full. So that's why we can disable it, we can activate, but real time it will be enabled. The log backup should be enabled. Why? Because we want to do the point in time recovery, so that will be happen. Okay, so log backups and everything. Log backup settings tells you the destination folder. So here, from where you have to place the log backup, either same folder or different folder or external back INT, you have to do this configurations and everything. Okay, so you have to do the configuration. Now let's see how to take the backup. Now we have seen the, this is the backup catalog, because this is a backup catalog. Backup catalog means, so backup catalog means, so the previous backups we can find out here, whether the previous backups are successfully completed or not. Those things we can take it out from here. Okay, so if you are taking the backup, you need to take it from system DB only, not from the tenant DB. There is no option in the tenant DB. Okay, just we can see that. But if you want to take the backup, you have to take the system DB from system DB. Go to here, then backup of system database or backup of the tenant database. We have the option. You can see here backup. So just take the backup of here, right? So where is the drive backup location here? This is the backup location here. So types of backups, you can see here we have the three types of backups are there. Three types of backups are there here: complete backup, differential backup, and incremental backup. We have the three types of backups are available in the systems. So destination type, either file type or back INT, which I explained, right? So we have the destination types, backup destination types. So we have two types, either the file system file backup. File backup means in your system only, somewhere it will create the backup file, right? Back INT means the external back INT means, so back INT means external file systems. It will load the data into the external. Why? Because if you take the file backup in the same system, entire hardware crashed, entire your data folder, log folder, backups, everything will be crashed, right? Right? Then what is the purpose of taking the file backup? In this case, you can take the external backup. That is the Tivoli backup. You can take it over. The external backups are either Tivoli, some other S3 backups, whatever we have, the external storage are there. So AWS back INT backup. So external storage are used. So you can load the data to that backups. You can load it. You can load the data to that backups. Okay. So that is the concept of the this backups, right? So why we have the backup means, in case the database failure, we can recover it. In case something got deleted, we can recover it. In case something got so deleted by some data got corrupted, then we can recover it using the last backup, either the file backup or back INT backup. So that's why we have to take the backup. That is the main purpose here. So every day we have to take the backup. Why? Because every day in the database level, transactions are happening. In database level, the transactions are happening in every day in the data folder or log folder. It will be stored into the main memory, then it will come to the data folder and the log folder. That is the scenario, that is the flow chart come to the here. But if you take the backup here, you have the consistency data. So something wrong, then we can recover it. So that is the purpose we have to take the backup here, right? So that you agree. Any questions here? It's clear, right? Why we have to take the backup means, in case data failure or data loss, something got deleted, we can recover the back the database to the previous status, how it was there, so we can recover it. That's why we have to take the backup. So how many ways we can take the backup here? How many ways we can take the backup here? Backup type and backup destination type. So you can see complete data backup, differential backup, and incremental backup, right? So back INT, file system backup. Okay. So how many ways we can take the backup here? So suppose complete data backup. Complete data backup means full data backup, full. So entire data will be backed up. So I'm taking the backup now. Okay. Initiated the backup now. See here, the the backup is running now. I am taking the backup of the system database. System database means who is the master in system DB? Name server is the master. That's why it's taking the backup of the name server. Name server, it is taking the backup. Okay. System DB is the master, right? That is the reason it's taking the backup. Manually, I'm just taking the backup here. See here, the backup is getting completed. So why? Because in the system DB, why only name servers are in system DB, the master is the name server. In the Trinity database, the index server, access engine are the main. So index server. Why? Because all the data will be stored into the index server only. So that is the major backup we have to take it out. Not the system DB. That will take a lot of time, hell lot of time that will take it out, taking the backup of the Trinity DB. Now we are taking the backup of the system DB only. Sometimes system DB also will be crashed. So we need to recover it using the last system DB backup. So but there is no use. Why? Because it's only name server. It's only name server. So that's fine. So we can take it out. So see here how I am taking the backup here. So right click and you can see the backup of finished. One volume were backed up. Okay. So I have taken the backup of here. Now that information will be listed here. That information will be listed here in the catalog. So when you have taken the backup 25th April 6 p.m. So duration, this is the duration, right? So size, so data backup, this is a file. So all the duration will be taken up here. So all the duration will be here. Okay. So you can see the log backup also. Log backup also will be automatic. Log backup also will be automatically, it will be taken here. Okay. So log backups. So what about the tenant DB now? What about the tenant DB? You have taken the tenant DB backup? No. So you can see here, right click, backup and recovery, take the backup of the tenant database. You can take the backup here. Okay. Tenant database, you can take it. So what happens? First, always take the complete DB backup. Whenever you are starting the system, if you don't have taken the complete backup yet, so just to take the complete backup. If you don't complete backup, what exactly happens? So then system will throw the error. Backup could not be completed. Why? Because it requires a full data backup we required. That's why backup is not completed. So which means we have to take the full database backup first. At least one full DB backup is required when you are taking the complete DB backups. See here, I am taking this backup as well. Here, when you are taking this backup, you can see here index server and access engine. This will be backing up. But index server will take a lot of time. Why? Because all the data in the database level, it will be stored here. It will be stored here. So we got some error message. We got some error. Backup got failed. Backup got failed due to some access issue. Some access issue. Some unsupported file system is unsupported. That is the reason. So file system is unsupported. That is the reason. So that is the reason. So the backup got failed. So you can see the file system unsupported. So file system, we have the supported file systems are there in the Linux level. So XFS, ext04, ext564. So like that, there are some keys. So here it got failed. It got failed due to unsupported access. So it got failed, right? So system DB got taken, but only tenant DB got failed. You can see the error message here. It got failed here. It got failed here. So why? Because input output error. So which means something got here. We need to check whether this file system is full or something is happened here. So if you use df-h, then you can see everything is okay here. Then if you go to the here, then so I am able to connect to the here. Why? Because the path, this is the destination path here, it is loading. Now let's give chmod -r 777, the full permission I am giving to the here. Full permission I am giving to the here. So chmod new permissions are not So capital R. Okay, capital R we have to set it. Now check in the slash Hana. So what is the status of the my data folder? So data folder also it's owned by root user. Let me give my full permissions to the data folder as well. So permission not permitted, which means you have to connect to the root user, then cd slash Hana. Why? Because the permissions got messed it out. Permissions with the root user. Now we need to change it to the, so let me see, chmod hyphen r, so 777 and data folder. Okay, I given the full permission now. Now let's retry one more time, taking the backup of the tenant database. Taking the backup of the tenant database, you can take it out. So let's see whether it will success this time or it will be failed. Access engine is completed. No, it got failed. Okay, the root access, the root got failed. Okay, let me set this to, let me set, so slash Hana data, CHONN hyphen R, so HDB ADM colon SAP sys, then data, then log folder. It should be owned by HDB ADM only, SAD ADM and SAP sys folder. So I done this one. Then chmod hyphen R HDB ADM colon SAP sys. That's why we discussed about all these commands and everything, right? Yes, set it out. It's done. So let me retry one more time. If it is still it is saving, it's giving means this is because of the, so the file system is in the wrong type. The file system is in the wrong type. That's the reason. So we are getting this error. File system is in the wrong type here. So yeah, it's in the wrong type. So you can see in the error message. So in the error message, unsupported file systems. That's the reason it's giving the error. That's the reason it's giving the error. So here in the backup catalog, here you can find out the all the information and everything you can find out. So what exactly happening, how many times you have retried. So when it got failed, so what is the duration, how much size it got backed up. So the error message, everything you can find out from here. Everything you can find out from here. In the DB backup level, here you can find out level. So this is the way. So we have to take the backup. This is the way we have to take the backup of the system. This is the way we have to take the backups. Okay. So that is the thing. That is the thing we have to take it out. That is the thing we have to take it out from here. Okay. So that is the concept of so backups actually. Why you have to take them, something got deleted, suppose, so did you create any users here? So no, right? You guys, did you create any users here? I think yesterday only I created users. I think you have not created any users. Yesterday we discussed, right? Okay. So I am creating one user now in systemdb. So Ravi user I have created something like that. I have created the Ravi user now. So Ravi user I have created now. So before the backup, there is no user. After the backup, I have the user. Okay. So now I will take the again backup. Again, I am taking the backup here. Okay. taking the system DB backup. Again, I am taking the system DB backup here. Okay, so I will explain about this complete DB, differential backup, and incremental backup. What is this? Okay, so I will explain this, all these backups and everything. Okay, this is one of the important points. So what is means complete DB backup? So complete backup means it will take the complete backup. So this is the, so our database, right? So here complete backup means, so entire your data will be backed up. So till that time, suppose this is the Monday, every day we will take the backup, right? This is the Monday. So Monday data will be here, up to here database will be here, right? Data will be here. So then up to this one, database got filled up. This is the used one. Database is used this much of memory. So when you take the, then you take the data backup, complete backup, entire data will be backed up. Entire data will be backed up. So again, Tuesday, when you are taking the backup, complete data, which means again starting from start to again up to Tuesday, when you are taking the backup, that time, so it will take the backup. That is the complete backup. So from here to, so when you are taking the again Wednesday backup, then it will start from, so again starting to ending, starting to up to what time you are taking the backup, that much of data will be backed up. Means you have the previous backup, previous data also will be getting backed up, previous data also getting backed up. That is the complete backup. In the name itself, we have the data is there. In the name itself, we have the complete data backup is available. Complete data means entire your data will be backed up. So which means you are taking today. So in the 2022, you have built 2022 December, 2022 January 1st, you have built the system. Some data is there. Now you are taking the data means from 2022 Jan to till date, till time, till minute. You are taking the backup now means full backup. Entire data will be backed up. Entire this year, and now it 4 months data will be 1 year and 4 months data will be backed up. When you are taking the full database backup, when you are taking the full database backup, entire data will be backed up. That is the complete DB backup type, right? You got it, right? You understand what is mean by complete DB backup means? Complete DB backup means full database backup. So when you are taking the Sunday, so again you are taking the Sunday full backup means, so it will not only it will take the Sunday backup, it will take the backup of starting to till date, it will take the backup, till date it will take the backup, right? That is called the full DB backup. That is called the full DB backup. Got it? You understand? Any questions here? Why? Because remaining two will get confused. So that's why I'm asking one by one. So full DB backup means taking the complete DB backup. Any questions, anyone regarding this one?
No, sir.
It's clear, right? Complete DB backup means taking the full data backup. Full data.
So out of three, which is preferable?
I will explain it. I will explain it. Yeah, there are some advantages of the which one are disadvantages of the, so different remaining one as well. So a preferable one, I will explain it. Okay, so I will explain it. Why? Because when you are taking the backup, it's keep on increasing the file system, right? So today 2 GB, 2 GB the file system. Again you are taking the 2 GB means this 2 GB plus 2 GB, 4 GB will be created. Then again 2 GB plus 2 GB, 2 GB, 6 GB will be created. When you are taking the Sunday, again the size of the DB backup is, the size of the database backup is, so this much of data. Size of the database backup is this much of data. So that's fine. Size of the database backup is that's fine. Okay. So this is the fine. This is fine, right? So this is the one. So we have to take the, so full DB backup. So but recovery time I will explain why we have to, which one is best method prepared. So, okay. So now let's talk about the other one. What is the other one here? So what is the other one when you're taking the, so differential backup? Okay, differential backup. Differential backup means, I will explain about the differential backup here. What do you mean by differential backup here? So same time, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Every week we will take the backup, right? So that's why every day we will take the backup. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So here we will write like, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So every day. So what do you mean by differential backup, right? Differential backup, diff backup. It's a very typical backup. Okay. So differential backup. What do you mean by differential backup? So, so full backup, complete database backup, we have to every day complete backup, we have to take it out. So what do you mean by differential backup? Differential backup. So for differential backup or incremental backup, we have to take the full DB backup. For differential backup or incremental backup, we have to take the full database backup. We have to take it out. Starting full database backup, we have to take. Till then, we don't. We have seen that this is error. When you are taking the tenant DB backup, we got error, right? So that's why we have to take the full database backup. We have to take it out first. Why? Because these are the delta backups. This is the full backup and delta backup. Delta backups are two types. One is the differential backup and the second one is the incremental backup. Incremental backup. Okay. So I will explain it. What is this differential backup and incremental backup? Okay. So differential backup. First day means Monday, we have to take the full DB backup. You have to take it out. Full DB backup, you have to take it out. Full DB backup, you have to take it out. Same as like, so differential incremental backup as well. So I will also write down for the, we will also draw one diagram for the incremental backup. Why? Because this two will be confusing here. So I will take it here. Then, so here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? These are the backups here, right? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it's called the incremental backup. Okay, incremental backup. So this two, this is the full backup. Now we got it. This is also full backup. We got it. So now this is also first we have for the differential backup and incremental backup. First we have to take the full DB backup. We have to take it out. Full backup. We have to take it out. Okay. Full DB backup. We have to take it out. So we have taken the full database backup. Full database backup means complete database backup. Complete or full, both are same. Okay. So now differential backup. When you are taking the differential backup, when you are taking the differential backup, so when you are taking the Monday, if you are taking the Monday, so it will take the Monday backup. Fine, that is fine. Why? Because you are taking the Monday, it won't take the full backup. Why? Because it's a differential backup. It will take only Monday's one. Monday backup it will take. But when you are taking the after the full backup, it will take the backup of the data after the full backup. After the full backup, whatever the data comes into the data, that data will be backed up. So after the full backup, Sunday completed, then Monday you okay. So after the Sunday you have taken the full DB backup, completed, fine. Monday when you are taking the differential backup, after the Sunday, after the backup, whatever the data comes into the database, that data will be backed up. So again, Tuesday when you are taking the differential backup, then differential backup always look the full database backup. When we have completed the full DB backup, then Sunday, then it will start from here to here. When you are taking the Wednesday, then it will look the, so okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday backup, it will look, it will take the backup of data backup of the all these 3 days. That is called the differential backup. When you are taking the Thursday, it will look the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Thursday. So it will take this backup. It won't take the full backup again. It will take the starting. Why? Because if it is taking from starting again, then that is the full DB backup, right? So differential backup means after the full backup, whatever the data comes, that data will be backed up after the full backup. So again, you are taking the Friday. Then when was the full backup happened? Sunday. Then Sunday, after the Sunday, whatever the data comes, that data will be backed up. That is the differential backup. So differential backup always look the previous full backup. So when it was completed, okay, Sunday, then from Sunday to till date, it will take the till date, till time. So it will take the all the data will be backed up. So this is the concept of the differential backup. It's similar to the full database backup only, but it won't take the full database backup first. It won't look. So when it was taken, okay, this one, then it will take the backup after that. Okay, you got it? This one. Any questions from anyone? Differential backup. So for the differential backup, it's required the one full backup. So whatever the data comes, so after the full backup, that data will be backed up. What that data will be backed up. That is the concept of the differential backup. Got it? Any questions from anyone?
No, sir.
No, right? So that is the concept of the differential backup here. Okay. So full backup means it will always look the starting of the data, then ending of the data, it will look it out. Till that time, it will take it out. But differential backup, when was the full backup completed? Then that won't touch. After the full backup, then it will look the remaining days, it will take it out, it will take it out. So if you understand this differential backup, then this will be very simple. This will be very simple. So when you are taking the incremental backup means Sunday you have taken the full backup. Monday you are taking the full incremental backup means Monday it will take it out. Again, Tuesday you are taking, then Monday you have completed the incremental backup. Then again it will take the only that particular day means the last 24 hours. What are the changes are completed? Only that changes will be backed up. It's very simple. Incremental means whatever the data increased after the backup, after any backup, after the full backup or after the incremental backup, so then it will take the remaining. It won't touch the previous day's backup. It won't take the previous day backup. So incremental backup you have taken, then so then something got, if you want to restore, then you have to restore this one, all the days you have to restore it. So many files is required for the restore. So but if you want to take the full backup, this is differential backup, you require the two files. One is the full backup file. Second one is the latest backup of the differential backup you required to restore it. Why? Because full backup and the latest backup is taking the backup of the after full backup to till date. But this one is enough. These two files are required. This multiple files are required. So that is the cons. Restore time. When you are restoring the incremental backup, you need multiple files. Why? Because every day it is creating the new backup, and every day it won't look for the previous backups, previous data is backed or not. So just previous backup completed, then it will take the backup of the previous backup completed, then it will take the backup of the, so from previous days to last 24 hours, you mean to say last 24 hours. So Monday you are taking the backup means so Sunday you have taken the full backup, then only this Monday, what are the changes are there, those data will be backed up. So Tuesday you are taking the backup means Monday to Tuesday, what are the changes are there, those changes will be backed up. So Wednesday you are taking, so after the Tuesday, what are the changes are there, that changes will be backed up, which means so previous backup when it completed, so Tuesday completed, then Tuesday to Wednesday, those data will be backed up. That is called the incremental backup. So this is very simple, but the files are creating very less size. Why? Because it is only whatever the data is there, only that data will be backed up. That data will be backed up. But Thursday, previous backup, it will check. Okay, previously Wednesday completed. Then it will look the last 24 hours data, whatever the data came, only that data. But when you are restoring, the data, you have to restore the all the files. So suppose something got restored, something got missed it out, you need to restore the Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday data, you have to restore it. Then up to Saturday you have to restore it. Then you need to restore the full backup. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, up to how many these many restores you have to perform it. That is for the incremental backup. But if you want to, if you take in the differential backup, one full backup, last timestamp of the differential backup is enough to restore it. Why? Because last differential backup is having the all the data from full backup. From full backup to till date, that data is available. But if you are taking the backup of the complete DB backup, then one file is enough. The last database backup file is enough to restore it. So these are the restore advantage times. This will take a lot of time to restore. Why? Because all the files you have to restore it. One file got corrupted, next file it won't work. So that's the reason. So better, some people they will take the either full DB backup. Some people they will take the differential backup. They will take it out. Right? So you understand that the concept of these three backups types. Right? So these are the delta backups actually. Full backup and delta. These two are called the delta backups. Differential backup and incremental backup are called the delta backups. So what are the delta backups? If anyone asks these questions, we have the two types of delta backups. One is the differential backup and incremental backup. So can you tell me the difference between the delta backups and full backup? Full backup means complete DB backup, it will take it out. So delta backups means after the full backup, we have to take the changes. The changes will be backed up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. The changes we have to take the backups, we have to take it out. Okay. So you got it right? Any questions, anyone? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with the time constraint, let me take the, okay, we have taken the backup now, right? We have taken the backup of that system now. So now restore. Now how to do the restore? Backup of the, so recover the system. How to recover it? We have taken the backup, we want to recover it. So when you are doing the recovery, your database will be restarted. Data will be stopped status. Stopped status. You can see before the recovery, I created the one user here, Ravi user. But this Ravi user, so let me take the one more backup. I will take it out. Backup of the system DB, I will take it out here. Okay, complete DB backup I am taking here. So which means, so name server I am creating. So one backup I have taken before the creation of the backup. One backup I have taken after the creation of the user. So two backups I am creating now. I have created now. So one backup before the restore, one backup after the restore. So we have taken this one, right? So now let's see. Now it's taking the backup now. So OS level, the four files will be created. OS level, the files will be created here. So if you go to the here slash Hana USR SAP HDB backup folder is there here. So here you can see data, CD data. So the data folder here system DB and we have the tenant DB. So folders are there. So here we can create it. The system DB and tenant DB folders are there. The backups will be created here. See here complete backup, complete underscore data underscore backup, full backup. So incremental backup, incremental uh, underscore data underscore backup, like that the naming conventions will be created at operating system level. So here it's taken now, it's completed now. See here the backup's completed now. Okay, the backup is completed now here, right? The backup is getting completed here. So now you want to restore it. You have the two backups now. You have the two backups now. You have the two backups. So we can restore it. Something got deleted. Suppose I am deleting now. I am deleting the Ravi user now. Unfortunately, I deleted the Ravi user here. Unfortunately, I deleted the Ravi user here. Ravi user I have deleted now. See here, I deleted the Ravi user now. So after the backup I deleted. Now I'm trying to recover the system DB through previous backup. Why? Because in the backup, I have the data. When you are taking the backup, so in the backup, we have the data. Data is available, full-fledged data is available. I want to recover it. Recover means the deleted data, I want to recover it. Then you need to use the command here. So see here, system must be offline before recovery. Yes, go for offline and initiated. See here, backup and recovery both are same. Backup, backup, recovery, recovery. Okay, both are in the same tab, but you have to initiate from the system DB only. So everything you have to initiate from the system DB, either the backup or thing you have to initiate from the system DB only. We have to initiate it. So system is shutting down. System is stopping now. My because so when you are recovering, all the database will be data will be stopped. Database will be stopped here. So that is the things is happening here, right? You can see here. System shutting down. So from system from here also we can initiate the time. So stop, start, restart, like that we can initiate it. Okay. So same as like here also. So it's getting stopped. We can see the status bar. So what happening here? What's happening here? Because database connection is not. So system is shutting down, which means stopping. Database is getting stopped here. You can see the system, the query is initiated. It is shutting down now. At least you got it right today. So what you got, like full database backup, differential backup, and incremental backup, three types of backups. These two backups are called the delta backups. This is a full DB backup. When you are recovery, so you asked me, right, advantage, what is the advantage? When you are taking the full DB backup, when you are taking the full DB backup, each day there is a huge size file will be created at operating system level. Huge size file will be created. So 2 GB, 2 GB. It will create the space issue. It will eat the space. But when you want to do the recovery, that time one file is enough. Latest to backup is enough to recovery. But when you are taking the differential backup, here also with less size will be created. Here very less size will be created, but multiple files will be created. During the recovery time, you need to recover the all the files. Otherwise, so data will not get. Here also, you need to recover it. Latest timestamp of the differential backup and full database backup, you need to recover it. So the space perspective and the recovery timelines. So we have the so advantage and disadvantage are there for this one, right? Recovery time and space perspective. We have the advantage and disadvantage are there. It's not getting stopped. So let me see the area. HDB stop. I initiated the query at operating system level. So let's see. Oh, I think it's getting stopped. It's a gray color now. So the services are getting stopped. You can see here the services are getting stopped. Some services are not started. Yeah, it's stopped. Okay, got stopped now. The recovery wizard is preparing now. So automatically there is a one wizard will come when you are doing the initiating the recovery. One wizard will come now. So backup three types. When you are doing the recovery also we have the three types. So recover the database to the most recent time, most recent state. What is the recent state? It will look that most recent state, which means so consistency status, consistency. It will look the subsequent. If you can see here. So when you use this option here, there is a hint option. You can see here the database will be recovered as close as possible to the current time. So current time is the 7-9 India time, right? It will recover during that time. The recovery uses the latest data backup and subsequent log backups and entries are available in the log area. Entries are available in the log area. So that will be used here when you are taking the most recent state. It will use the when you are using the most recent state, it will use the so data backup and log backups and log area. Data backup and log backup and log area. The data will be recovered as close as possible to the current time. Data backup and subsequent log backup entire entries are available in the log area. Okay, after the recovery time. Okay, then that is the recovery. Then recover it to the point in time. I don't want to recover the up to now. I want to recover it to the so most like I want to recover to the specific point in time. It's possible. In this case, it will use the data backup and the log backup entries available in the same. We'll also use the same. So suppose I don't want to recover it now. I want to recover it now up to maybe 10, right? 950. I want to recover it up to 950. I want to recover it. I will set the time. Then just click on the next button, Then that will be recovered. That will be recovered. That will be recovered. So that is the option we have to do it from here. That is the option we have to do it here. So here it will check when was the last backup here available. This is the point in time, only specific point in. I don't want to recover it up to 10 o'clock. I want to recover it up to 10 minutes before I want to recover the system. Why? Because within this 10 minutes, I deleted the some data. That data will be, I think it deleted some data. So that data will be gone so that I can recover it. Up to that we can recover it. That is the so that one. Recover the database to the specific data backup, which means so I have taken the backup at OS level. I want to recover up to that backup. I want to recover so that backup. Then in this case, you can use the recovery. Where is the log file is available here? Just next click on the next button. It will fetching the data backup from the catalog. So in the catalog, it will fetch. It will fetch the data from the catalog. So it is fetching the data from the catalog. So whether the how many backups are available, it is fetching the data. So 63, 631 we have taken. So 631 we have the backup is available here, right? Where in that backup we have the user is available. So the data is available. So now just select that one. Now select that one. Then next finish it. Then now it's recovering. Now it's recovering, which means whatever the data we deleted, that data will come as part of that backup now. Why? Because now we are recovering the data. Now we are recovering the data now. Now we are recovering. So which means, so now user should come. User should come. Whatever the user we deleted, created and deleted, that user should come now as part of the backup now. Right? You got it right? So most recovery as three types. So most recent state, point in time, and most recent state, point in time, and specific data backup. So you have taken the backup, so you can use it. So the specific data backup will be for during the refresh, during the production refresh, during that time, we will use that specific data backup. So something got corrupted. So when the production system is running, you have taken the backup up to 10, 10:04, something is happened, someone deleted. Then you want to recover it. This 4 minutes time, you can recover the data. This 4 minutes time, you can recover the data. You can recover it by using these options, either most recent time or specific timestamp you can recover it, you can use and you can recover it. So you are the three types of recovery. So during the interview point of time, they may ask you questions. So what are the delta backups? What are the delta backups? What is the difference between complete and what is difference between complete backup and incremental backup? Okay, so recovery types, types of recovery, how many types recovery types we have? So each and everything they may ask you questions, one or two questions they may ask you on the backups types. Okay, recovery and backup time, so they may ask you questions. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that one. So now we can see it is stopping the system, then it will recover it, it will recover it now. So it's a recovering job. The recovery job is running now. So we can find its recovery details, everything in the logs, trace logs. We have the trace logs, right? From there, we can find out the all the information, everything we can find out all the information. We can find out this recovery information and everything here. So all the recovery data and the recovery data and everything we can find out from here. We can find out from here whether the recovery is happening or not. So you open the backup.log file, you can use it. So inquiry finished. So backup completed. Then inquiry finished completed. So backup completed. So then whatever the we are doing the action, recovery finished. Recovery using the backup, it's a finished. You can see here we are getting the logs here. Here. So recovery using the backup catalog from, it's the inquiry finished. So it's finished. So it's finishing. It's a finishing successfully. So finished. So like that, you can see the, so recovery using the backup catalog. Recovery started until this time. So then recovery. So like that we have, so we have initiated the query, right? So we have initiated, all the actions will be recorded here. All the actions will be recorded here. All the actions will be recorded. That's why you can see here. So it is recovery is running. Recovery is running here. Recovery is running here. So this is the way we have to do the recovery and restore. All the restore or recovery both are same. So this is the way we have to do these things. Okay. So yeah, things screen got hanged status. So everything will be recorded in the backend in the trace directory. So you need to check the trace file. So what happening and everything we have to observe it here. HDB space info to check the status of the, so these things. So database not started. Let's start manually. I've initiated the manually. So refreshing. So it's starting mode now. Yeah, it is starting mode now. So it's a very high level topics. These all are like yesterday's topic and today's topic, very high level topic. So which means backup and restore, recovery, the high experienced people, they will perform this recovery and everything. So sometimes we may get as well, but be cautious when you are doing the recovery to always check the backups should be available. Then you can initially stop the all SAP applications when you are doing the recovery. So refresh time I will explain. When we are doing the system refresh activity, so that time, so we have to do the some pre-work, pre-refresh activity and the post-refresh activities. That time I will explain it. So tomorrow we'll do the refresh. Okay, refresh. How to do the refresh, 3 steps and 4 steps. That we will explain tomorrow. Once tomorrow completed, then we have other topics as well. High availability, some cloud concepts I have to explain. So that's fine. That I will explain it. Yeah, I think it's started now. You can see now. So everything is got started. Everything got started here. Okay. So you can keep doing the practice here. Okay. You can keep do the practice.